Hey guys, and welcome to Tristen for Reviews. Today we're going to be talking about Jurassic Park Danger, a semi-cooperative board game for 2 to 5 players. One person takes on the role of the dinosaurs while the others play as the humans. Shall we get into it? So, first thing we want to do is open up that next box. First thing we see is the instructions. You just want to put those off to the side. Then you want to construct the board. Get this out of here so you can make a little bit more room. We'll get back to that in a minute. So you have to combine all the pieces to make the letters go to each other. So like A to A, B to B. Next thing you want to do is get these tokens out. This game is kind of similar to Settlers of Catan in the fashion of which you set it up. There's one big difference about it though. There are center tokens, let's say center, perimeter tokens, which say perimeter, and the start token. So I'm just gonna randomly assign these. Now once you have the outer ring established, next you want to put the center ring. And then you want to just put that nice little start token smack dab in the middle. I'm going to be setting up for a 4-player game today as I normally do. The 1 player plays as the dinosaurs, the Velociraptor, the Tyrannosaurus, and the Dilophosaurus. Each of them have different abilities. Like the Velociraptor can move 2 spaces at once. The Tyrannosaurus can attack a character twice. And the Dilophosaurus can attack a player in an opposite square. As for the characters, each character has a goal. This character's goal is distract the Velociraptors to collect Robert Muldoon's gold token. Each character must complete their goal to win the game. Once they've completed their goal and turned on all 3 locations, then they can leave the island. But we'll get into that in a minute. Next thing you want to do, take the Dilophosaurus and put him in the Dilophosaurus paddock. Take the Raptor and put him in the Raptor paddock. And the Tyrannosaurus right there in the Tyrannosaurus paddock. Next thing you want to do is take the 3 locations and put them next to the corresponding names, with the black and white side facing up. Basically what those do is, you're going to have to roll the die when you're there, and you have to roll 5 plus. But we'll get into how turns like that work. And then the final thing before I can go around is the character cards. Each character has a special set of cards that have unique numbers and whatnot to them. So just separate your cards and deal out the corresponding colors to each player. Alright, and now we're ready to begin the first turn. How this works is player 1, Dr. Ian Malcolm, has the black character. So we're going to draw and shuffle our cards right here. So we're going to draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and put the rest of those right here on the draw pile. Now we look at our cards, and we have some okay cards. So let me just take a peek at where we're staying. Right. So I have a distract, a climb, and a sneak card. So climb cards, you have to roll a 3 or higher to get, and climb a surface such as a cliff or an electric fence. For a sneak, you put your character sideways, and then you can sneak into another location that's right beside you, but you have to roll 4 or higher. There's also a run card, which allows you to move one space in any direction with no preset anything. And then there is his 2 special cards, which is discard this card. Any one character may return 1 card at random from their discard pile to their hand. So this is something interesting about the game. When a card is discarded, you do not reshuffle your hand when you're done with it. Instead, you can burn a card in your hand to bring back your discard pile. Another interesting thing here. If you're trying to get a roll and you need a boost on your roll, if you use a card, this little number right here, you can burn that as well. And you get an additional boost in your dice roll. Something interesting about that though is burned cards cannot be brought back. They can only be sacrificed for the rest of the game. So after everyone's drawn their cards, then we look at the dinosaur player's turn, in which he will draw 5 cards as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Excellent. He draws 5. Now, the dinosaur, since he controls 3 players at once, gets 2 actions, one of which he can perform on a different dinosaur, and so on, or the same dinosaur if he so desires. He may also choose to play one of his special actions for the special dinos. So now it goes to the dinosaur's action phase. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select dinosaur. So I'm going to move the T-Rex down this way because he's completely surrounded by things, so he can't climb out. And then I'm going to put the Dilo right here. And the Velociraptor, I'll use his special thing, so he can move 1, 2. So these 2 are just down there chilling. Now it goes into the players' turns. They reveal the cards that they've put down. Now they go into the heroes' turns. They take the card they put down. Ian put down Sneak. So I'm gonna roll the 6-sided die.
What we do here is go back.
There we go. That's a 3. That does not succeed, but I can look through my hand and see if there's something that I want to waste. I'm going to take and use this distract and burn that. So I get a 1, and therefore I successfully make my sneak. So I just put him sideways. I draw 2 new cards back up to 5, and then play goes around like so. Now I'm going to get into some scenarios because the game itself is rather simple, but the actions behind it need better explaining. So when going to locations, let us say that Dr. Malcolm successfully made it to the maintenance shed and still has an action to go. So what he can do for his turn is he can activate the maintenance shed by using the black dice. So I'm going to roll the die, and I got a 1 on that. And that is an awful roll. But fortunately enough for me, I have the ability to burn a card. So I look through my hand and see if there's anything I wish to burn. And I do. So there's a burn that gives me 3, but that does not do it for me. So I'm going to burn another card, which is a little risky, because if a dinosaur attacks you, then you have to discard a card. So I turn on the maintenance shed by discarding 2 cards to make it up to 5. What happens when locations get turned on is, for the maintenance shed, for the maintenance shed in particular, you put electrified fence tokens all across the park, wherever you desire them. For the control center, when you activate that, what you get to do is you get to put a locking mechanism at the control center, the helipad, the maintenance shed, and the visitor center. And last but not least, the visitor center, when you turn that bad boy on, the helicopter arrives. And once all and everything has been completed and everyone has their tokens, you want to get at least 3 people for a 4-player game to the helipad, or you need to get 2 people to the helipad for a 2 to 3 player game. Play continues as so until the dinosaurs kill 3 people, or until our heroes triumphantly figure out how to win. Jurassic Park Danger is a fun game for 2 to 5 players. It combines strategy and cooperation while working against a certain goal for the dinosaurs. And that's where I'm actually going to end this one today, folks. Thank you very much for watching. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.